how thick are the outlines around Minecraft items? I know it sounds like a stupid question, obviously they're 1 pixel, but how thick would they be if those items weren't pixelated? Well, my resource pack Prime's HD Textures does exactly that. I'm taking all of the textures in the game and upscaling them to make them HD, while remaining as faithful to the vanilla textures as possible. So something as simple as the outline around items has to be accurate. Now, textures in Minecraft are 16 by 16 pixels. My resource pack comes in many different resolutions, but the highest of which is 512 by 512. So if we were to upscale proportionally, 1 pixel would now be 32 pixels. So that's the solution, right? We make all the outlines in the pack 32 pixels. Well, so far that's been true. Every item that's currently textured in the pack has a 32 pixel border. But in some of my recent videos, I've been going back and touching up some of the tools in the pack. But during this process, I realized that the handles of tools were coming out a lot thicker than their vanilla counterparts. And it was at this point I realized I've been doing the math on this wrong. You see, scaling up 1 pixel to this size works, but only on straight lines, because a 1 pixel diagonal line is actually a little bit thinner. So what's the solution then? Well, if we recalculate based on a 1 pixel diagonal line instead, we end up with a much thinner result of 16 pixels. But this isn't the solution either, and we can see the problem with it with one specific item in the pack, the Totem of Undying. You see, when I was working on the Totem of Undying, I was experimenting with a little bit thinner borders around this size. It looks pretty cool in the hand, but the problem is that inventories in Minecraft aren't anti-aliased, so details this small can come out kind of janky on lower resolution monitors. So between both imperfect options, I decided to land someone in the middle with 26 pixels, which we can see in practice on some of the updated tools. It looks a bit more sleek in the hand while also retaining a nice visual border in the inventory, and I think this will be how I handle item outlines in the pack going forward.